Mexico is perhaps the most corrupt country in the Western Hemisphere. It's a dangerous country. It's run by drug cartels who are the most vicious animals you could ever imagine. And that's what I want to talk to you about. So the stats are hard to get because there is no reliable reportage in Mexico about the cartels. Because if you are a journalist in Mexico and you do report on them, you could get killed and they could kill your family, and everybody knows it. All right. But from the human rights groups, so far this century, in Mexico, close to 1 million people have been murdered or kidnapped, disappeared, they call it, by the cartels. Now, is that accurate? I think it is, but nobody can prove it. But the number is astronomical. So if you drive your automobile from Chula Vista, California, down to Cabo, okay, in Baja, California, you may get there and you might not. And if you run into trouble with banditos or whatever, nobody's going to help you. Police aren't going to help you. There's a lot of Americans living in Rosarita Beach, just South Tijuana. Okay, nice, cheap lifestyle. I got it. Somebody comes in your house, nobody's helping you. Okay, it's a dangerous place. So a few years ago, I was in a town called La Paz. We were doing some diving and looking for the whales and all that. It was a really beautiful environment, great trip. La Paz, 100% run by the cartel. They own all the buildings, all the bars, all the restaurants. You saw them at night. They're all hanging around, get the chains. They got, all the stuff. You mess with them, people smuggling, you name what they're doing. Now, the drive from La Paz down to Cabo, they had military checkpoints every 5 miles, all right? Where Mexican military were there because that's a big tourist hub. And in Cabo itself, I did not see a lot of cartel. Acapulco, all right, on the Pacific side, totally run by the cartels now. Whole town. So that brings me to why I'm telling you all this. So President Trump, and I've talked to him about this extensively one-on-one. I know. He wants to cut down on the American deaths from narcotics smuggling. And all of it comes from Mexico. When I say all of it, I mean the fentanyl, the heroin, the cocaine. There's a little bit that comes in from Asia through Vancouver, Canada, but not a significant amount. The big narcotics smuggling comes from Mexico, and it has for 50 years. The Mexican government has lost control over it, okay? And Trump has designated the Mexican cartels as terrorist organizations. What does that mean? It means that United States forces can track these people down, the cartel members and leaders, kill them, assassinate them, like we did with Soleimani in Iran, or disappear them, take them to Guantanamo or back to the United States prison. We can violate the sovereignty of Mexican border, go in, do what we want. We have not done that so far because President Trump is trying to persuade the Mexican president, Claudia Sheinbaum, to cooperate in military action against the cartels. Sheinbaum will not. It's shocking because Sheinbaum knows that she doesn't run her own country. Now, Trump says that she's afraid of the cartels, afraid of being assassinated, which is absolutely possible. Obrador, the president before Sheinbaum, he absolutely was in a tank for the cartels. Now, I don't have any direct proof that he took money or his people took money. I don't know. But he was in a tank, let them do whatever they wanted to do. And what they wanted to do was send fentanyl and heroin to the United States. Okay, and he allowed it. Obrador allowed it, along with millions of migrants. Obrador was so destructive to this country. Remember Biden going down there and palling around with him? Oh, it drove me nuts. Anyway, Sheinbaum has no cogent reason not to cooperate with the United States to get this disease out of our country. Oh, it's the sovereignty. No, we're not. We want your cooperation, madam. We can already do it by U.S. law after 9/11. Okay, we can take out terrorists anywhere in the world. And you can't stop us, just like you can't stop the cartels. And we're your biggest trading partner. So if you mess with us, your whole country's going to collapse. Now, Trump's being patient. If I were president, I would have done this a while back. But he is being patient, trying to persuade this woman to do the right thing, not only for America, but for our own country. I mean, you got 1 million people, and we have this century more than 1 million drug ODs. It's a little more complicated because these people who use narcotics in America, it's the biggest drug market in the world, the United States. Some of that's on them. I don't give the users a pass. I don't think they have an incurable disease. I think they make a decision. They don't care about anybody else. I think they're cowards. And I think they're unbelievably selfish. And they don't care what damage they do. Generalizing now. There are exceptions to every rule. But more than 1 million are dead because of stuff sent from Mexico. In the past, that's an act of war.